Nazdar lišáci. Zase pojebaná webka, zase jsem na to zapomněl. Tak, je to v pohodě. Pokračujeme. Takže. To jsme potřebovali, kurdy. Úkoly. Musíme dělat teda ty vedlejší, říkal Strike, stream. Tohle nevím. Jo, hlasy tohle teda.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Takže jdeme do hospody. Tudy.
Glad you came.
I wish I had the courage to... Over here.
Tak, co jsi našla?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Dobrý, takže ona jde stopovat draka. Aby jsme mohli vrátit vajco. Tím pádem by mohlo stačit, když... Počkáme, ne? Chvilku. Nový úkol. Jo. Takže tu jsou dva. Tak si jdeme promluvit teda s tou Naty. Předu černou věštění. Dobře. To jsou Bradavice. A to je tu.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
To je všechno? Dobře, takže ona je zvěromák, že se proměňuje. Jdem na to dračí vejce.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Kde je? Tady je.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnabas Deverell in the house.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Takže jdeme do hnízda jako draka.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm
Damn,
ready
boy.
when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Oj.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Tak je všude.
Revelio.
To nevím, jestli je přátelská teda jako.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Glacis! Incendio! Revelio! How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Dobře, takže tady použijeme repáro.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
Počkej, že nám
I
kouzne
don't imagine
prdel.
the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Brave to pick off a grabhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
To nebude jen tak.
Well, there's no turning back now. Over here!
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead. Good.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Jdu, ne? Pohoda.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Bombarda.
If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest.
Protego. Bombarda.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
No, jsme u hnízda, to nevím, jestli bude nadšená.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Nevím proč, nevím, co se děje.
How could I have been so blind?
Come now, don't be stingy.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
180 metrů. Jdeme zatím za tou, co se umí měnit.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully by the time
Počkejte, že mám mít vyslechnout nějaký lidi do prasinek, protože ona tam nemůže, ta pipča. Ty budou v hospodě, že jo? No jasně.
Glad you came.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Glad you came.
Tak kde je ten další?
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Tak, teď budu mít všechno legendární. Snad. Ne, pane bože, dělej, znova. Tak. Kromě klobouků.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Tak, malý upgradík. A teď jdeme vyslechnout toho posledního.
You might as well watch it.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Dicky.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
My mother used to say I was late.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Tak zase běžíme zpátky, pane bože, hele.
Revelio.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Ne, on to nevyleze, dobře.
Revelio.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
No tak prý má potíže, to ukáž. Máme jí hůlku.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find... The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Accio.
The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Ty vole, tady jich je.
Say what you will about Feldcroft, but the estate is spacious.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked up. I don't want to work this long. Now, not ever. Brooke was gone mad. Nothing even worth stealing in last week.
Já nevím, kudy nahoru, jako. A možná tudy.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. The girl's friend won't come looking for her.
On už viděl.
Wasting our time.
Accio.
Glacius. Incendio.
Oh, what's the light go out of your eye?
You'll find us.
I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. I'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Kde tady je ta hulka?
I can tell. Any luck with my wand? Please. You must find it. Quickly.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Ajaj.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
A proč nepomůžeme jí?
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
Jasně, poděkuji mu.
And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Petrificus totalis. Someone over there. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Dobrý, ne? No to docela řve, co? Počkej, tu jsou nemrtví.
That was a mistake. Incendio! Protego! Expulso! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Die for that.
A zase fajtím sám.
Might want to look up. Expulso! Expelliarmus! That's mine! Barely.
They got what they deserved.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Accio!
To by šlo.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank
Lumos.
goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ježíš Maria, myslel, že už máme hotovo. Pane bože, kolik jich je těch vedlejších? 1 000 000. Já chci hlavní příběh, mě zajímá. Nože Bradavice zase a zase kecat s touhle pipčou. No na venku.
I should dismount here.
Oh, good, you're safe.
On nedělá nic, že mu čeká, voj.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Dobře, dá nám vidět, jak bude mít plán, že s námi promluvit s kentaurama. Vím, že my žádný jiný úkol nemáme, takže budeme asi zase čekat. Ale tady vyvolal patronu, ne? Potra. Potom teda.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Oj, oj, oj.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
Čau, Strajku.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Takže budeme hledat nějaký měsíční kámen, který pak musíme někam jebnout, aby ty kentauři věděli, jakože fajtíme jako s nima.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Tak dejte mi chviličku. Tak, jsem tu. Dneska to možná dohraješ. No nevím, hele, v 5 musím končit. Tak nevím, možná.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Nemám. Ty vole, vypni to. Nemám to império. Jo, od té doby jsme hlavní úkol nedostali. Ježimara, zase tyhle dva. Chce se sejít poblíž, blablabla, u jeskyni. Jdem.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
A kde?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it.
Jsem jdem pro ten kamen měsíční.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover... Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Jestli oslepnu, když se budem koukat na ten kamen? Nevím, tak já to riskovat jako asi nebudu.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we? It's another aggressive one!
Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombardo! Defendo! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
What is going on with them?
Jako dostal docela bombardu. Docela bombardaci dostal, ale tady už jsme byli, ne? Dobře, takže asi ne.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive any... If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Ježíšmarja, my tady budeme vlastně hledat... tak dáme... tohle. Dobře, tady mura není. Takže dáme tohle a ten kruh, ten je tady.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio.
Ne, špatně.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
No, máme jí tu, super.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio. Bombarda. Repulsor.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Pohoda.
Repulsor.
Merlin.
Ježíšmarja. 3 vážky tam mám dát, ale já mám jen 2.
Lumos. Accio.
Joha. Dobře.
Lumos.
Tak pojď.
Repulsor.
Lumos.
Ne, pojď sem. Dobrý.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Accio.
Flipendo!
Glaciers. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Glaciers. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo.
Frajer.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
No to zvládlo taky, jo?
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Incendio.
Given what Swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is.
No, mám ho.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up
Dobrý.
a caterwauling charm and threatened to make
Já
a
chci
poacher that
koště.
sets to her doorstep. I still feel that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 Mooncarve dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted Mooncarves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the...
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to...
Jdem. A zase Bradavicích. Ty vole, to je obří. A nádherný. Takhle v té tmě. Jdu do školy. Takže tohle by to mělo být hotový, ne? Zatím. Takže jdeme zase sem. To je ta měňavka.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Dobrý, takže pak půjdeme na toho Rockwooda. Takže teoretiš máme zase čekat, že jo? Jo, takže já dám čekání a jdu si na toaletu. Tak co, dostali jsme úkol? Já už to vidím na mapě. A hlavní furt nic, co?
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. He should still be here.
Tu si říkala...
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was some...
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days, the bad days, however. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the...
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen...
Thank you. I believe we will get them. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Vole, to je žrádla. Máte dobrýho. Tehno, salát chleba. Pěv. Tehno, kukuřice. Klobása, ty vole, bych si dal. Nějaká polívka, vajca. Ty vole, do téhle školy bych chodil, kdybych neuměl čarovat, ty večům. To na to žrádlo, kolik tady toho je. Bych byl jenom tady, ty vole. Počkej, takže my musíme zase čekat, ne? To je hrozný. Ne? Ježíš Maria, tak co mám dělat? Já mám dělat další vedlejší, že ne? No, tak nic nemáme, jenom tady ty. Žádný. Hlavní ne, tohle ne, jenom vedlejší. No, to jsou dokončený úkoly, ježišmarja, my už jsme jich udělali taky dost. Já nevím, tak dáme čekání třeba 2x, 3x, no. Nebo sovu, koukneme na mapu, teda na poštu. Teď máme hlavní úkol, vole, to je tím, my jsme si měli přečíst tu poštu. Jo. No, jasný. Ježíšmarja. Tak jdeme. Počkej, my jsme, jo, tady máme.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Tady nemůžu lítat.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Už jo. Už můžem. Tak počkej, tady máme taky rychlé cestování někde, tady bylo dole.
Nothing over here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Petrificus totalis.
Aha. Dobrý, tak já myslím, že ho můžeme taky jako zamotat. Ono asi proč.
Must be inside already. Look at the size of this one.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. Keep my wits about me.
Potato! Someone's taken out last thing!
Places! Expelliarmus!
No! I will make you pay. Get accustomed to that!
Expelliarmus!
Pohoda.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts. But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car? Enjoy
Yeah, with his part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Je nějaké velké tady to.
Incendio! Accio!
Aha.
Always my turn for patrol. Little moon calf. That was meant for me.
Stupefy! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Stupid to come here. Why can't I hit you?
Crucial! Potato! Stupefy!
Ocen.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
The count. I've been fighting since before. Who's the inferior being now? You will suffer.
Accio!
You can't stop us.
Incendio!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
Proč svítím zeleně?
Accio. Levioso.
Aha. Se bojím, ty vole, co přijde. Počkej, mi to hodilo zase sem. Aha, tak asi tudy.
Incendio.
Ty vole. Oni začínají být docela silný. To si děláš srandu. Jsme dostávali jak psi teď.
What was that?
Jo, to je ta lepka, jasně, proto to je těžký.
Incendio. Places. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Places. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Teď jsem si dal. Já si tam mačkal tu lékárnu. Prčic.
One less human to worry about.
Stupefy.
Such arrogance.
Tomu velkému neděláme nic, takže si máme tyhle malý smetáky. Ty děláš srandu, to...
Incendio. Potato.
You won't stop me.
Incendio.
Shit or spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus.
Not quite.
Ale lidi mu to nic nedělá.
Oh, that was meant for me.
Tak odskoč! Kurvoj. Jako masakr. Jo, ty už tu píšeš? Já teď nemám čas jako kouknout na chat. Až ho dám nebo až chcípnu. Konečně. Zpět. Tak je dobré se vyhnout dodgem a potom jak bouchne tou palici do země. Try hard on, no, jako masakr už. Dvakrát jsem tu skapal. A na tohle se vysérá, potřebuji lékárny. A to jsem šel jako blbě? Nechceš mi říct, že jsem šel blbě, že jo? To bylo asi fakt jo. Já jsem tohle dělat vůbec nemusel asi. Tak kudy se tam mám dostat do prčic? Hele, možná.
Incendio.
Tu dobu tady díra? Dobře. Ne! To je den dneska. To se ti taky stalo, no, že jsme tam celou dobu nemuseli, no. A tak ty jsi musel, ne? Abys udělal platinu, tak, nebo trofej, ty jsi musel. Hoši, zabil jsem vám trola.
Pity, not places. Instantly, I missed. That was spittified.
Dago. Incendio.
No!
Expelliarmus.
How nice of you to stop by. I won't rest until you're dead.
Tipni.
You won't get get away with that.
Protego! Incendio! Guardian Leviosa!
You're making this too easy.
Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until you're almost.
Glacius! Accio! Incendio!
Máme.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Where does this one lead? I'd better light these boilers before to go any further.
No, kam teraz?
Ranrock is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him.
Jako jsem se mít neměl? Ježišmarja, to je hrozný. Jo, měl. A už myslel, ty vole. Doufa. Super, totemy. To jsem potřeboval. Jak bych to tady nepřežil. Jeď někam do Chindy. To je strašný budiště tady to. Aha. Tak to jsme zjistili docela pozdě. Jako jsem dolů? Ne. Ty vole, tak kudy ale. Do prčic, ta mapa je úplně nepřehledná. Aha.
I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Já taky dohrál rovně jsem jen 2 sloty. Jdem po něm, pojď! Dělej, sejmi ho.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Proč to nemůžeš ukončit hned? Ježišmarja, další vole goblin. Ale já odskakuju a ono nic prostě. A je mi úplně jedno, že to jsou zakázané kletby.
Bombarder, defender, confringo. Crucial. Accio. Glaciers, incendio, expelliarmus. Bombarder.
Jsem nekoukal. Jsem koukal na spely teďka.
Confringo. Accio. Bombarder.
Mě to zavalí.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother. I came to stop this. What is this you've brought me?
On je brácha jeho?
It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you!
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
What the fuck? Já vím, že je hodnej. Já myslím, že bude fight nějaký nebo něco. To by bylo, jaký asasín tě bavil nejvíc? Valhalla. Nejvíc Valhalla.
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him.
Jak víš, že je mrtvej? Chudák, ty vole.
Now to get out of this blasted place.
Já myslel, že bude fight, že se jmám aspoň jednoho z nich. A oni teď jdou proti sobě teda. A ten s tím cylindrem, já nevím, jak se jmenuje, takže teď bude jako hodnej, jo? Jako mu došlo, že je čupka a teď bude hodnej. Nebo jak jako.
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Máme odejít jenom, nebo co? Pořád je to oboje čupka, dobře. Kde máme ten úkol? My nemáme sledovaný určitě. Máme? Do komnaty s mapami. Aha. Jaký Assassin bavil tebe nejvíc? Taky Valhalla, ne? Otázka, jestli myslíš z těch starých, nových. A z té trilogie Valhalla. Pak je Odyssey, mě bavilo pak Origins.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This Black Flag, no, to je taky top.
Indeed. We had hoped for more time.
Já jsem koukal, oni dělají remaster na Black Flag. Nevím, jestli to jakože je pravda, ale viděl jsem trailer.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Už aby byl ten remake. Počkej, remake je, že tam je něco změněného? Nebo remaster je, že je něco změněného? Remake ne, že tam něco pozměnili.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Remake a remaster, jedno z toho je předělaný 1:1 kopie a to druhé je, že tam jsou třeba mise navíc, nebo tam je něco navíc.
The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
Miráž jsem nehrál.
Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
Dáme zase na zkoušku, ty vole.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Jo,
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Za 2 hoďky to asi nedohrajem, co? Počkej. Hrál si Miráž? Nehrál? Jo. Zase sem? Ježišmarja.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Ne, 2 mám, ne? 2 ty terárka. Jedno je na pláži a to druhý máme jenom v lese. Jestli to myslíš takhle. No, to jsi mi poradil. Takže máme. Hele, 100 metrů, to bude tady dole. Určitě. Co myslíš, dojedeme to za 2 hodiny? Asi ne, viď?
I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Nevím, asi půjdeme na novou hru. Že to pak dojedeme celý, až pojedeme třeba z Miozel, víš co, nebo nějak tak.
This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around.
Incendio!
Is that a... It is.
Vidím to na zítra.
I believe I know what must be done.
Jako zítra jsme plánovali 7 daysko, myslím. Nevím. Asi. To je jedno, ale když tak tohle dojedeme a hned zapneme druhou gamesku.
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Zase v mapové komnatě. Jo, bude zítra stream. Nebo takhle, zatím jako jo, v plánu je. Ty vole, 11 metrů. Jak ho mám donést až tam? Jo, počkej, mi ho chytnem do brašny, co? Aha.
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me?
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charm.
I don't like the looks.
A já jsem se sekl.
This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Ježišmarja.
You are a fierce one.
Accio. Glacis. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo.
Zatím v klidu, zatím to dáváme v klidu, není tak těžký. Mám ještě něco, hele, tady to možná... Teď se promění na něco, ne? Pohodě. Do tašky ne? Pokletí.
I need your help, friend.
Jo, máme vlastně další monta. Jak má ty nohy roztáhly. Jak za ním lítá. Ale máme nějaký skin? Aha, nemáme. Dobře.
How about some sightseeing? Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Regret coming here.
Do teránka ho můžeme dát, jo? Kdybych na ní zaútočil, tak ho zabiju. Vypadá dobře. Ty vole, poslední zkouška.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Aha, dobrý. Ten se s tím moc jako nesral, s tou zkouškou.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganak,
A úplně vytucela, ne?
Mr.
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father,
Not my students. No one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Oh. On ji zapíš zakázaným kouzlem, možná to dneska stihneš, no uvidíme. Uvidíme, hele, až budu muset jít, tak se tě zeptám a když tak to trošku natáhneme, no. Budu v práci trošku díl. Tak jako, já mám takový flexibilní čas, jakoby, jo. Tak to dojedem nějak.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
Takže jdeme za Ollivandrem. Takže kdybychom hráli za zlýho, tak stačilo prostě jenom vlastně to jejich skladiště, nebo co to je. Dostali bychom se tam taky. Museli jsme dělat žádný zkoušky pro hulku.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? There's Ollivander's.
Jako kdyby udělali...
I hope he can help me craft the keeper's wand.
Kdyby udělali úplně stejný příběh, ale z druhé strany, že se rozhodneš hrát za zlýho a prostě nějak prostě podpálíš a zmasakruješ Bradavice, to by bylo luxusní. Aha, já musím jít ven, aby jsem s tím mohl mluvit.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Máš kraftit, nečumět. Zajímavý řasy. Aha, to bylo přes to sklo.
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
Pardon. Oi.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Jo. A nás unes? Nebo co? To bylo schválně? Kámo, já nemám čas. Vás je tady extrémně moc. Takže není ta chvilka. Jako kdy ho sejmu.
Stupefy. Incendio.
Incendio!
Accio. Stupefy.
You will pay for your... try not to make this too easy for me. How delightful.
Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
For me.
Jako masakr. Je vás tu nějak moc duší.
You're going to regret that.
Stupefy. Get out of this alive. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Potato.
Now, this has become personal.
Jo, ten dostal ran.
Accio.
Had enough?
Glacius. Incendio.
To už možná ano.
Just warming up.
That all you got? Expulso!
Glacius. Incendio.
Look what you've done! You pay for that!
Expelliarmus.
Give it back!
Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
What are your thoughts on?
Potato.
Come on, you are first.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
You should have joined me.
Teď přijde. No. Já vás pomohl mezerník. On dal na mě avadu, ten hajzl. Mám dropy.
Another pitiful beast.
Accio.
In my
Potato.
I'm not
Stupefy. Glacius.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Expelliarmus.
To your knees.
Dodged an attack. Good.
Novice luck.
Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Incendio. Oh, it's a bit like Expelliarmus. Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
You're no match for me.
Počkej, my ho musíme jako bombardovat, vole.
Bombardo. Defender. What a pathetic Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Incendio. Pathetic.
Had enough?
Teď dostane, no možná já dostanu.
Serve your mistress.
Accio. Glacius. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Vadí, mu to nic nebralo teď, než jsem do ní uhulil.
Glacius. Why not Glacius? Accio. Potato. Glacius.
Oh, já nemám lehtvary. Oh, shit.
Stupid Bringo! What's this? A child wandered
Accio.
Glacius.
Potato! Ha! Nice try!
Expelliarmus.
Is that the best you can do?
Potato. Glacius. Incendio. Stupefy.
Tak teď se musíme soustředit jako extrémně, jako.
Accio. Glacius.
Ten život?
Incendio.
Nobody will miss you.
I think
Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
You'll regret this, Bradavicích. Stupefy. Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
You can't hold out forever.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Well done.
Jako 100% tryhard teďko jako.
Going to get out of this alive.
Accio. Glacius. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Já nechci umřít.
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy.
Let's get it over.
Accio. Glacius. Incendio.
I'm not done with you.
A on tady furt má nějakýho debila.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm just warming up.
Protego.
Našli jsme to.
Accio. Glacius. Incendio. How does that feel? Expelliarmus.
Netuším, jak ho mám sejmout. On má furt ten kryt jeho. To je ofous, já to vidím, neboj se. Ajajajajaj.
Stupefy. Glacius. Incendio.
Protego! What have you done? To your knees.
Time to teach someone a lesson.
Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius.
Jak ho mám sejmout trajku? On furt vole to. On má furt ten štít jeho pojebaný.
Glacius. Accio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Incendio.
Jo, něco po něm hodí nebo používat X, jo. Ale já hádám, že oni se tam budou spavnovat furt dokola, co ty čarodějové. Já jsem je chtěl prvé sejmout a pak se věnovat jemu, ale evidentně to nejde. Tak kde? To známe ho podle klobouku.
How delightful. Rookwoods don't go down. No more happy days for you.
Incendio.
And now you'll pay.
Say you're hard to hit, but that won't stop me.
You may be more.
Hope you're not.
To nebyl on.
Is this Hogwarts?
Ale já to kvěčko mačkám, víš co, ono nic prostě to neudělá.
You won't knock this one loose, and I don't try if I were you.
Incendio!
Accio. Glacius. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Come on, you afraid to fight?
Jako abych si rád přečetl ten chat, jako vím, že to je užitečný. Ale není na to čas, kurva. Tamhle, tady je. Ne, to není on. Feraverto? Já ho nemám, co je Feraverto? Jo, to je ta změna. Ne? Jo, je to ono, ne? No, používej, ale abych hrát, ale já to nemám kam dát. Ale jsem třeba.
I've little patience. Set the influence tricks.
Crucial.
Please, no more!
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expulso!
A lamb to the slaughter. I'll make you wish you were back at school. You will pay for your deeds.
To nic nedělá. To forever to. On ho promění na normální sud. Ale víc já dostanu damage, ani mi to nepíše, jako že bych se mohl nějak bránit. Ale on tady ani není teďkon. Ten magíč. Musíš forever to a potom to po někom hodit, to nejde, čum. Jo, a nemůžu to hodit. Vidíš to? Mačkám a nemůžu to hodit po někom. Maximálně spát nebo něco jiného po něm. Možná ty už to mělo to upgradeovaný, to forever to.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Look what you've done. You paid for that. Expulsion.
Měl upgrade, no. Ale my ho tady asi nedáme. Bombardo. Tady, Feraverto. Na výbušný předměty se promění. Máme. No, už to maká. Už to maká. Už mám dropy. Vole! Jako, ale my dostáváme jako statečně. Jako to je tryhard jak svině teď.
Oh, it's a bit like being on fire, isn't it? Defender. You'll need to be quicker than that. Incendio.
Will you hold still?
Incendio.
You plan to creep up on me, but it... You won't knock this one loose and...
Potato! Clumsy little fool!
Allow me to...
That's just fearful! Let's proper people there! Productor! And I haven't even had me tea yet! Productor!
Accio. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
V klidu, hlavně v klidu.
Incendio.
I've never seen a spell like this.
Magic, vole.
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Places. Potato. Incendios. Cut. Accio. You're embarrassing yourself. Incendio. Why is the infected fighter Accio? Places. Incendio. That's the stupidest you can do.
Tak já už nevím, co mám mačkat, nevím. Já mačkám úplně všechno, úplně co vidím tady, tak prostě mačkám. Abych po něm hodil to krmítko, to krmidlo teda, co tam mám. To krmivo. Já už nevím, co mačkám. Ano ho, ani nevím, jak jsem to dal. Nemáme. Pojď, mezerník, jeď. Já myslel, že s ním pokecám, než z něj udělám sračku.
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
Ty vole, masakr. Tak počkej, mapa. Bobežku, jestli posloucháš, hodíš po mně kávu, prosím. Prasinky. Tady jsou lektovary, prodáme a koupíme. Dík za radu.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Rukavice, ne brýle. Nemáme lepší klobouk. Už zase ve vatě. Jo, už jo.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Takže, tohle si vem. Jo, poušny a zelí, že jo. Takže, poušny, poškození.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Obrana. Healy. Tak a to zelí, to si říkal, že je tam nahoře, že jo. Počkej, to zelí to je nahoře. Tady ne, tady. Ona má pro nás úkol, ale na ten jí prdím. Něco nám mohlo teoreticky ještě vyrůst, takže koukneme do našeho skleníku, který teda jako máme bídnej. Jelikož mi říkáš, že abych nakupoval, to bude fajn, co? Vlastně stěháš do 5 nevadí.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Revelio.
Well, let's say we show you some of what's available. Oh, I'm always
thrilled when a
Víš
young
co, dej
one
mi
meets a
všechno, mě
wise
to je
one.
úplně
Just
jedno.
tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure.
Nevadí, že to nestihneme. Tak to dojedeme zítra, dáme třeba zítra půl hodinky, dojedeme to a zapnu novou gamesku. Jo, tady to jsem ti prodal, takže my jdeme semhle. Tady máme to zelí, který jsem teď nakoupil. A lektovary jsou tady. Jedna lahvička. 13 vteřin. Hele, počkáme na lahvičku, jem si to. Jo, kotlíky se mi dávají každých 15 minut potion. To by šlo, ale to bychom museli koupit a postavit a... Teď to sem. Tak, dělej další. Máme jich 9, to by mohlo stačit. Takže už teď chybí prostě ten skřet. Jenom si moc skřeta. To nestíháme do hodiny, jo.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the
Takže my to nemáme ani ničit, ani použít, co tam najdeme.
You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Jasně, a tam budeme mít rozhodnutí. Buď to vezmeme, nebo to zničíme, nebo to budeme střežit určitě.
That must be the way to the repository. I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
Jak můžou ty čarodějové vědět? Jak můžou vědět, kterýma dveřma jsme sem vešli, že jim to ten profesor Fig řekl, když nám ukázal ty dveře teďkom, kde jsou. Takže ten profesor Fig celou dobu ví, kde byly ty dveře?
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Ranrock will be pleased with our progress.
Incendio.
You can't stop.
To by bylo trapný, kdyby mě teď sejmuli z třetí, ty vole. Ty vole, já dostávám extrémně jako možný dneska. Ani život mi to neukazuje, prostě jen do něj buším a nic. To možná stihne.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Another troll. Can't help him with the professors.
I see it, and I don't know. Can only hope they arrive soon.
Ty vole. A dost, ty vole, běžte do prčic už. A čum, jde prostě po mně. Jakože už jsem měl mít dávat také davra? Nevím, mě už se neozval ten klučina, když jsem mu asi... Uní! Když jsem mu řekl, jakoby, že se nechci naučit tamtu kletbu, tak už se mi neozval.
This one's almost down.
Na co jsem mu nasral, no? Ty vole. Kámo, proč všechno musím tady sejmout já? Asi jo, asi to bylo ve vedlejších.
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward. Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
Jo, on už se mi neozval, no, ten klučina. Ani jako tu holku jsem nějak nezachraňoval.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but use her.
What have we here? It's the student and their professor. Kouzel.
To jak je proměníš na ten ohnivý sud, to je strašně OP. Ale víš co, já máčknu, jak když dám kouzlo, aby on dal kouzlo, ten za koho hraju, a on začne dělat to kouzlo a rychle potřebuji uskočit, tak on prostě nereaguje, neuskočí a já dostanu strašně počuní.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far. We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Kam já spíš potřebuju, ale jako lékárny trošku. A on už bude tady. Ty vole, to si děláš randu. Kde je starosta? Starosta, ředitel. To je nějaká čupka? Takový Silvestr. Na jednu ránu zabiju, to chci taky jakou hůlku. Zase další prostě se spavne. Furt Ježišmarja! Proč chodíš? Musíš utíkat, zdrhat pryč. A zase jde po mně, víš co, já jsem jedinej prostě po komu točí, tady ta čupka jedna, hnusná velká, fuj. Vůbec těm učitelům nevadí, že dávám tady ty jako spely? Zdechni už! Je jim to jedno, no. Já nechci umřít. Já musím mít tu hulku rozpálenou, ty vole, jak... Dej se, teď ho zabiju úplně v klidu. Neříkej, že se proberou ty strážci, ty vole. Abych se nedivil. No. Vytáhni tu hulku svojí. On tu prastarou magii nevidí vlastně ten fake, takže tam vidí prostě jenom tmavý panáky, co se mu hejbají. Žádný hezký efekty.
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for.
Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
Mám v úmyslu ji zde udržet, mám v úmyslu ji otevřít. Udržíme ji nebo ji otevřem? Dojdu na záchod, starý kupiš, co dáme. Jsem tu. To nevím. Otevři, 100% otvírej. Dobře no, tak otevřem.
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen, what about Isadora's fate?
To dáme. Ještě, abych byl čupka. Dobře no. Buď čupka, dobře. Tak jo no, tak budem čupka.
Isadora knew she had a remarkable power to help people. I intend to use my ability to finish her work. Build upon it.
But this could go wrong in so many ways. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the potential cost.
I also know the promise, Professor. With all I have learned, I can avoid making the same mistakes Isadora did. I can learn to wield this magic for good.
Tak nic no. Prej nebo ne, pozdě už.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided.
Ale nemusíme být čupka, když to otevřeme, ne? Prosím.
Self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Asi to otevřel sám. Takže bylo úplně jedno, co řekneme. To jsem čekal, že umře.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child.
Okay.
Protego. Stupid one. My spells are having no effect on the dragon. That is the trick. Now, Ranrock. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Superfly.
To já musím zjistit, jak on funguje.
Stupefy. You protect yourself again. Not for long. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo.
V pohodě. Přijde do těch filových čupek. Jakých? Jo, to vím, když bude žlutá, ty žlutý má, když bude fialová, fialový má. Jako já moc lektovaru nemám.
Don't like that very much, do you? Accio. Glaciers. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo.
Ale já to mačkám! Hovado jedno. Děláš srandu!
Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Glaciers. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Defender. Glaciers.
Jako už nemáme elity, no. Máme jeden. To budeš boss fight, poslední. Ty čo? Ohledně dragon, vole. Budu se snažit mu nakopat prdel, ale je to drak, vole, a já mám dřevěnou hulku. Tady se mi fajtí líp, trošku. Dobře, tak ne. To je nemožný. Víš, že je v prdeli. Já jsem v prdeli. Ale víš co, já to mačkám, on to prostě nedělá ty magíč kouzla prostě. Nesmí udělat víc těch lektvarů. Nebo šetřit aspoň. Jo, mě to nedá žádný kouzla. Dobře.
Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Defender, Confringo.
To není možný ho sejmout jako. Depulzo si mám přidat, to je co? To je tady to ne nějaký. Ne? Depulzo, jo. To dáme sem dolů. Počkej. Jo. Mám. Ty vlastně to netrefil. Děláš kozy? Ty vole, špatná klávesa. My sejme. Jako to je 100% fokus teďko na to. Běž ale! Kámo, to je já nebo ty vole. Potion, jo, pojď, díky. Já jsem je úplně zapomněl. Nemám čas. Nemám čas vydat telefon, pařím, zabím draka, vole. Já jsem taky umřel. Jsme se zabili najednou. My jsme se zabili navzájem. Ale s tím asi ta hra nepočítala, asi to spadlo. Mě to nemaká. Mě to nefunguje. Restart, no. Tak vteřinku. No, tak uvidíme, no. Kam nás to hodí. Jako kdyby, podle mě nás to hodí, jako kdyby jsme chcípli. Ale tak... Kolik těch koulí musím sejmout? To si dělali strandu, teď jsem úplně ten začátek posral. A to jsem mačkal to zetko už, když to ke mně letělo prostě. Dostal, ne? Jo, on mi dá damage, jak dopadne na zem. Já myslel, že jsme se jako sejmuli navzájem.
This ends here, Ranrock. You think you can stop me? Places. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Nevím, jestli to zelí pomáhá vůbec. No tak! Nekonečný příběh, no to mi povídej. Jasně, spadne zase. Ta hra normálně nechce. Ta hra normálně nechce, abych to dal prostě. Ona prej, ty jsi taky lempl, že ti to vypnem, no mi spadla hra zase. A já se snažím, já nejsem lemploš. Poison na sílu. Já jsem zkoušel, no. Možná to trvá strašně krátkou dobu, ty poušny. Oši, a teď mě teď vole 100% fokus prostě. Super, dostal půlka života v hajzlu zase. Ale on neodskakuje. Ty vole, jako já se těším, až to dohraju, fakt. Mě to neposlouchá vůbec. Takže to úplně kam do hajzlu. Teď jsem si nechtěl dát pouštní, teda lékárnu, ale dal jsem si ji, dobře. Dobrý, plný život, tak pojď. Jak příště ještě ten vedlejší má taky vlastní konec. Jo, můžeme ho dojet třeba zítra nebo pozítří, že ho dojedeme, vypneme to a dáme nějakou novou damesku potom. Ale teď my jsme dali jako, že chceme tu sílu pozřít a on ji stejně jako vyrobil, jako víš co. Teď to spadne. Ne. Doufám, že ne. Takže stejně jako ať se rozneme chcem, tak konec by byl stejný, ne?
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife,
Akorát mi po tom strajku musí říct, jaký úkol to byl.
Much too soon as well.
Nebo který úkol to je?
represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
Tak co teda z titulky? Aha, jakože jaro, chápu. Gratuluju, dokončil si příběh. Nice. No takže si uděláme teda... Uděláme si teda strajku zítra nebo někdy uvidíme. Zítra nebo pozítří 100 pro. Doděláme tam ten úkol a pak se vrhneme na něco dalšího. Tak díky, že jsi tu byl, díky, že jsi poradil, já se musím připravit do práce a letět. Díky, zatím čus. Doufám, že to bude mít těžký teda.